Ooh, shit. Yo.
Yo, what up?
What's up?
You tuning in to Cursor TV. It's your boy, Lethal the Cursor, Chicago artist from the south side of Chicago, by way of the north side of Chicago. You know, I hope y'all enjoy what y'all see. Well, as a rapper, I got started just basically writing stuff on my own. And then at the time, when I was living in Stayaway Gardens as a kid, funny, people used to call me Rap a lot. And so it was like this little Chicago Park District field house thing. And I used to drop by there all the time. And I went into this room, and there was this guy named Rapper Tate. That was pretty much the guy that gave me a lot of insight on how to do some stuff, you know, as far as rapping, you know, reciting my lines over and over and over till I remember it. So he was pretty much, Rapper Tate was the dude who kind of taught me the ropes. But of course, at the time, I was like 10 or 11. So, you know, the content of my music back then was a whole lot different, a whole lot cleaner compared to like some of the stuff I might do now. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he happened to stumble across this or stumble across my some of my music, he might be in shock. But you know, I took a good lesson from that. My mom's, when I was young, my mom's bought me a karaoke machine and a keyboard for Christmas. It wasn't like no big Guitar Center keyboard. It was like a little joint for Radio Shack, and that's how I started making my little beats. You know, making a pattern for 3 minutes, and then, you know, switch tapes, put the microphone on the thing, cover it up, make a melody, and then from that I started using from that I started messing around with the MPCs, the Roland XP50s and XP80, and then they came out with the the FL Studio. Well, it was Fruity Loops at the time, and I've been like using that ever since. So. I was exposed to it young, so when I got older, you know, when I got about 7 or 8, I think, you know, I was still being the Easy and all that, but Chris Cross came, you know, on the scene, and you know, I was like, wow, you know. So I used to mess around on the little rap stuff, and then people used to be like, you know, I used to try to sit here, I just used to talk basically. Like, I'll be thinking I'm rapping, but I'm not rhyming shit. But after a while, I felt like this is something I really want to do, you know, to write some stuff down, to go actually record some stuff and have my voice behind some music that's never been heard before, you know, with me and my own thoughts. So music has been a big part of me. That's something that I never would neglect. So like, music is like, that's something that I love to do. That's something that kind of gets me. It's a good tool to vent, you know what I mean? So at this point, with me doing my thing as an artist or as a producer, when I'm pissed off, whatever mood I'm in, I can make a song or whatever pertaining to that. And it helps me in the sense where I don't have to get too physical and take nothing out on nobody. I just let my thoughts, you know, I might come up with some of the craziest shit and just let it out on paper, or I let it out on the board. Lil Lethal, the Cursor, Easy, NWA, you know, so that includes Dr. Dre's, you know, then of course, you know, Snoop, Pac, you know, Big, you know, No Limit. I was a big No Limit fan back in the 90s. Cash Money, Rough Riders. So yeah, my influence is kind of like mixed because it's Easy, NWA, Cube, Pac, Biggie, like I said earlier. You know, of course, I gotta throw Tribe Called Quest and KRS-One in there. you know, because I pay homage to hip hop, and you know, I'm into like Eminem and D12, so that kind of influenced me a bit, along with 3 6 Mafia. That's number one. Backup plan, I mean, at the moment, I'm also doing, you know, I'm also college student, studying business, entrepreneurship. So, like, once I get my degree, whenever that would be, my backup plan would be probably to get into other aspects of the music thing, just in case something, like, if things with me being an artist probably don't pan out well, then I'll probably be more behind the scenes, or getting into other things like, you know, shit, by that time, hopefully the economy been improved, and we'll probably get into the real estate, start investing, you know, things for long term. Yeah. Don't be a sucker for a check. That being said, I'm basically saying is, you know, we in a bad climate right now, and, you know, a lot of people like 2010 is the year for the independence, and I really think that it's crucial that you have if you have a bad attitude, this ain't the game for you. Because see, it's a lot of, you know, these DJs that you build relationships with, you know, you don't want to burn bridges in this game. So you want to kind of watch yourself and just basically be humble. You know, you can be cocky in a booth, but be humble, carry yourself well, learn the business, learn the game, study the game. And like I say, you know, don't worry about no deal, because these new deals ain't probably what's for you anyway. Don't worry about the fame. If you do what you like to do it from the heart, let everything come at you, and don't be so one-sided with your music. Just expand. Don't be afraid to like experiment with new things and new, you know, genres, or put this with this. You know, have fun, because that's all music is about, having fun. So yeah, just have fun. Stay true to your art, stay true to yourself, and make music for the consumer. You know what I mean? So don't, if you're gonna do music to impress your friends, then it's probably not the thing for you. Because you want that stuff to get out there to other people that don't know you. Because those are the tough critics. They either gonna mess with it or they ain't. You know, you need a verse from me or whatever, you can hit me at thecursive7@gmail.com. Catch me on myspace.com/thecursive. Also, you can catch me on Twitter. You can follow me on twitter.com @thecursive07. Feel free to comment or whatever questions you have. Pretty accessible. So you got a question for me, hit the inbox. Yeah, so you'll know what's coming out. Coming soon is the Lethal the Cursor mixtape, Soul Catcher Volume 1. And then following that will be some more exclusives in in between that, and then the Evaluation album coming 2010.